Hi everyone, welcome to the second episode of How to Tell Your Parents. So today we have the voices of teenagers from the LGBT community. So what is your sexual orientation?
I'm bisexual.
So how long have you known that you were bisexual?
I didn't identify with the term until maybe 13, but I think I knew that I didn't just like boys from a very young age, from maybe 5. So yeah.
I'm gay
So how long have you known you were gay?
since I was 16. Yeah.
And how did you realize and how did you feel when you realized that you were gay?
Actually, I've known that I'm gay since I was young, but it's just that I don't know what does that mean, and I tend to fit with society. Like, I tend to find girls and stuff like that.
Is there a difference between your dad and your mom?
My dad is overseas a lot, so I'll say I see my mom more. I'm closer to my mom.
I was very close to my mom.
How did you tell them that you were gay?
It was at Tan Tock Seng Hospital, whereby my father was sleeping and I just came back from school. And at that point of time, while I was at school, there was this guy who came to me and asked me if I'm gay. So I told him, yeah, I am, and he wanted to date me. So we texted along the way while I was going to the hospital. So when I reached there, I kind of feel guilty because I've never hide things from my parents. So while my dad was sleeping, I woke him up and I told him, I wanted to tell you guys something. So my mom sat up, and at one time she had drips all over because she was weak. So I was definitely nervous. I was about to die because you may not know what will my mom react to, you know. So I just told them, what if I tell you that I'm gay? My dad kept quiet. My mom, tears comes rolling down my mom's cheeks. And she just let a loud sigh, and she said, it doesn't matter who you like or what you are, you're still my son. And my dad said the same thing, and from then on, everything changed. Like, my mom has become a lot closer to me, but after a few weeks, she passed on. So that was probably the terrible incident that happened to me, but I was happy that I was honest and they accepted me for who you are, and up till today, my dad still supports me, but he gets a little bit cranky when I say I had a new boyfriend. So yeah.
So did your relationship with them change once you've told them?
I wish it did, a little bit, because they kind of just ignored it. They ignored the fact that I came out to them, so.
Anything that you would do differently? Would you not tell her, or maybe the way you tell her?
I would probably not tell her because I never want her to go under true stress because she's going through such a hard time. And if I could turn back time, I would not tell her. Yeah.
I think I would not tell them. Yeah. But I wish I didn't tell them, but I also don't regret telling them, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you want to tell the young people out there who are struggling on how to decide whether or not they have to tell their parents or not?
Well, don't be afraid because it's not the end of the world. At the end of the day, it's you, it's who you are, and be it people like it or not, you're proving to them that you're stronger that way and you're not weak. People may look down on you, but to some people's eyes, you're perfect and you're just different, and it's good to be different.
I think I would tell them to know how to love themselves, even if no one else does, and you don't necessarily have to come out to anyone. Although the feeling of having people accept you for who you are, and especially having people say, yeah, it doesn't matter, I don't care, it's quite refreshing and very different from environments that you may have at home.
Today we have Mr.
We.
Mr. Wee. Mr. Wee, how many kids do you have?
I have 2 kids.
What kind of relationship would you say you have with your kids?
Well, I would say cordial. I try to spend time with them whenever I'm not traveling.
What if one day your child tells you that, I'm gay or lesbian or bi?
Well, I would probably be, I'll be surprised if I'm not aware of that, right? But again, I'm just going to make it an open discussion. Understand. Where my child is coming from, and I think at the end of the day, it's always the big picture. He or she has to be happy. I think there's no difference though.
Do you have any tips for kids that are struggling to tell their parents that they are of the community?
Well, find a right time. When the parents are not too tired after a long day. When you're going for some relaxing dinner, when they have a few glasses of wine, find the right moment, but be direct. I think at the end of the day, it's going to be a long-term relationship, that you want to have with your parents, and there's nothing to hide. I think, it's always good to be open about it. Yeah, so my advice is probably just keep close to your kids and spend more time with them, understand their feeling, their concern. I think it's more than LGBT. Their life is a lot of challenge. So the kids are going through a lot of pressure nowadays. So they are expecting a lot more time. If they can spend with their parents. So my advice would be spend more time with your kids, and simple breakfast, lunch, tea together will help.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
so
You're
much.
welcome.
Hi, so I'm Alex. So I'm part of the team that does the Strawberry House videos. If there's anything that you can take away from this, is that it will get better, even if at first your parents don't accept it. And at the end of the day, you have to love yourself, and you have to face the fact that being honest with the people that you love is very, very important, even if you feel that they might not accept it, because family doesn't change. Family is something that's super important, and hopefully this will help parents and kids be able to understand and accept each other. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe.